This week on John Thelen's Destination Fish, we start on a shallow midwinter walleye bite. While most anglers have moved out to deeper water, 20 feet and less can often hold the best walleye bite of the day, especially in low light conditions. John Thelen's Destination Fish is brought to you by Lindy Fishing Tackle and L&M Fleet Supply. We're going to do some midwinter walleye fishing today. I'll tell you what, this is, in my opinion, the toughest time of the year right here. This is that third week of January. It is cold. It's the coldest that it's been all year. Man, I'll tell you, the fishing can get really, really hard. So what we're going to do today is just talk about tactics to get fish during that time period. We're going to fish in comfort today out of the Alumilite. We're going to chase some walleyes around. We're going to show you how to be portable even with a hard house. Let's see if we can't figure out a good bite today. I got a pretty good feeling about it. Look at that. Had this, oh no, come on. This time I nailed him. Let me tell you something. This is the cool thing that goes along with this bite. The aggressiveness of these fish on low light. This fish bit me, I missed him. Another great eye. Bit me again, I missed him. This guy gave me another shot at him and I was able to pop him. And that time, I mean, when you want to talk about setting the hook hard, I mean, I just put the screws to him as hard as I could there because I knew he was kind of short biting me. And you know what? If I wouldn't have just hammered him with that last one, I'm going to tell you right now, I probably wouldn't have got him. What a great walleye, man. That is just really cool. That's one of the things I'll tell you that is so cool though about the Humminbird Mega Live stuff is I was able to watch that fish swimming around, reactivating, knowing right where my bait was and putting it right in front of him. Great eye. This is good stuff, man. Right on. There he is right there, got him. You want to talk about fish firing, holy smokes. This is what you fish shallow for, to start your day, because there's a whole school of them in here now. They're just, I mean, there's another one on the bottom. We'll have to keep an eye on that bobber rod because it wouldn't surprise me if we don't double. This is another good one, holy moly. These fish are just firing right now. And man, oh yeah, good fish. Look at that one. Look at that fish. Wow. This is something else. I want to show you what I'm using. I want to get back down there quick because there's another one cruising on the bottom. But let me show you what I'm using here. I'll show you a fish. Look at that. Just an awesome walleye, man. That is good stuff. Let's get this guy back in the water. And then let me show you what we're using here. Right there, this is kind of one of those deals where I'm flipping back and forth, okay? I'm gonna bait it up while we talk about it because of that fish being down there and my desire to work fast. But this is an 1/8 ounce rattling flyer spoon, okay? Now, I've chosen a bright glow color. I got pink, but I've also got glow in it. Here's why: we're fishing low light. When you're fishing low light, look at those brighter colors, especially when you're in dirty water, because day in and day out, they just flat out help you catch more fish. Now, if it was high skies, sunny, no snow on the ice, you might see me using my chromes and my pure golds and stuff more like that might be a little bit more natural, maybe a perch color. One of the things I will tell you too about that rattling flyer spoon, I love it in scenarios when I have to call fish to me because it's got a heavy rattle. The bait fish is heavy in general, but it's also got a nice heavy rattle to it. And then over on the dead stick, it's my old standby. It's a Thel float. And what I'm doing is I'm using a number 6 tungsten toad with a full minnow below it. Here's the deal with that. That number 6 is it's designed to be a good dead stick jig, okay? You can jig it straight, but it's a great dead stick jig. And when I say that, what I mean is it's got a big, stout, heavy hook. Or, if you've got finicky fish that you've got to sit and really work with and you want a small jig to get down there, it's a great jig for just straight jigging too, because of the fact that it's tungsten. John Thelen's Destination Fish is brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hey, in between fish. I'll tell you what, all of this stuff we're running now, whether it's ice fishing or open water fishing, takes more and more and more power. This Humminbird Mega Live unit that I'm running, you know, lights that I'm running in the fish house. This right here is the battery brand that I use. This is Amped Outdoors. Amped Outdoors builds the most power in the smallest case size in the industry. And I'll tell you what, these guys are just awesome to work with. When it comes down to it, these are the batteries I've run for a lot of years. And you know what? I find that I just don't have to replace them. These are ice fishing batteries that I've used for 3-4 years. I mean, it's phenomenal. So ultimately, when you're looking at lithium batteries and you're thinking, how am I gonna power the lights in my Alumilite without carrying a big deep cycle battery around? This is a great solution on top of all the electronics that we're using. These guys are the leader. Buy the right one, buy it one time, and you're not gonna find yourself replacing them. Get my lights plugged back in here. That fish came up and took it. So all I was doing, when you wonder why I was messing with the bobber rod in this hole, is on that last fish, I knew that my knot slid. So I just came over here, instead of using a weight, I just wanted to use the Mega Live to get it set. And I saw this fish, another good eye. Look at that. Oh shoot, ooh, wow. That's awesome, I got him. But here's what happened. I was just setting the depth there, trying to get it right, and I saw this fish come in, and I reeled it up, and I saw him come up off the bottom, and I knew he was a good fish. I mean, that's an awesome walleye anywhere you go. We're gonna keep a couple, so I'm gonna throw him in the bucket. Everything else we've been getting has just been, you know, just bigger, beautiful fish. I'll tell you what though, we'll keep him, and I'll explain to you that while I was setting that, I saw that fish poke his nose up, and I could tell he was a pretty decent fish. That's one of the neatest things about these live units is you have the ability to kind of judge the size of a fish. And I was able to look at that fish and say, man, that's a pretty good one. So what I did is I just dropped right back down, because when it comes down to it, if you see a fish down there, even if you're doing something that, you know, didn't feel right, not having the right line in that hole, being you've been jigging in that hole all morning, whatever it is, doesn't matter. I got that fish because I got that bait right back down to him. There he is right there. Holy smokes, you want to talk about a fish just showing up out of nowhere. This will happen. I mean, that's one of the things I'll tell you about fishing, what we're fishing here too. This isn't a looker game, but on this one, holy smokes, he just railed in. I watched him coming in and wow, look at that, another good eye. I can get him out of there. Another awesome fish. But I mean, this guy just flew in. I mean, some of them you see coming a little bit longer before they get here, but look at that. Another great eater size fish. Man, what a morning. Let me tell you something. This has been a phenomenal day of fishing, or morning. And I'm gonna share something with you that's crazy. It started the day 14 below. I don't know what we are right now, but it's cold. Most people think that you're not gonna catch fish today, or that it's gonna be a harder day. And I'm gonna tell you something, you can still catch them. You just gotta put yourself in the right positions. And today, it's been fishing shallower than most people, and it's been fishing an area that's kind of untouched. And I'll tell you what, it's happened fast. But hey, before we go today, I wanna take a quick minute, and I wanna tell you a little bit about this Alumilite fish house that I'm fishing in today, because at 14 below, with the wind ripping outside, it would be miserable in any portable today. I don't care what portable you're in, it would be tough. Here's the deal. This fish house right here, I own one of these. It's on my lake at home. And it's what my wife and I go out and fish out of all the time. If you live on a lake, or if you have a lake cabin, this is the perfect solution, these Alumilite houses, for a couple reasons. One, you can get them in all different sizes and configurations. The one I'm in today is an 8x10 with a V-nose. But here's the deal, they're super lightweight. So you can tow them with a four-wheeler, you can tow them with a side-by-side, you can tow it with a pickup truck. ultimately they're that light that you can move them that easy. And then the spray foam interior, what's so great about this is it barely takes any heat. In fact, I'll show you. This is what I'm running today to heat this house in 14 below. This is the 4000 BTU heat hog, and this is all I need today. Then the last thing I'll tell you is, you get high facts on the skis. They come standard with a couple windows. And I'll tell you what, Alumalite's been around forever. They're the leader in these lightweight houses. And if you're looking for a lightweight house to put at the cabin or at the house, make sure you're looking at Alumalite, because these guys are the leader, and they can put you in a position of buying a fish house that's going to be durable, last a long time, and do it all at an affordable price. And I'll tell you what, when you pull it out, make sure to set it up on some of this low light stuff, because this has been one heck of a morning. John Thelen's Destination Fish has been brought to you by these great sponsors.